So we're gonna go ahead and go over to some college basketball, talk about some Kansas for a little bit. So Kansas traveled to Arizona on February 28th, but couldn't come away with the win. Peterson logged 31 minutes and finished with 24 points, carrying much of the offensive load. However, Arizona's balance made the difference. So all five Wildcat starters scored in the double figures. For Kansas, only two of the five starters reached double digits, highlighting the lack of consistent scoring. So what does this mean for March Madness when it comes up for the Jayhawks in a couple weeks?
Yeah, I think that if they ain't got Darryn Peterson playing in the first games, they getting bounced. All them natty hats and KU shirts that they got, he want to hold up, they gonna get bounced right up on out of there. But not on a serious note. I think the boys really got enough to at least make it to the Elite Eight for sure. Just with the talent they got without Peterson, because they won games and beat Arizona without Peterson. And it's just like kind of when he's on the court, I don't know if they don't have the chemistry, and it's kind of like give him the ball and get the F out the way, and kind of let him do his thing, and hopefully he give us 30 and the rest of us score like 10 or 12, or is it like, and then when they play like a cohesive unit when he's not on the floor, I don't know. I think it might be just a chemistry thing for real. I don't know what it is. I know that Bill Self is tired of it. I know he's trying to play like he's not, but he gets upset every time Darryn Peterson has to go to the locker room, needs to get pulled out of a game, whatever the case is. But he's playing it off and playing it cool to the media. But your reaction tells a million words, Bill. When you're nodding your head, grabbing your top of your head, we know how you really feeling. But the man has an innate ability to score. But this low management stuff that he's doing in college, I think it just has to stop because it's leading to inconsistencies. And I think not only with him, but it's leading to inconsistencies with the team. A lot of basketball is about team chemistry, being on the floor with your teammates, learning body languages and learning how people moving and what they like to do on certain plays. When you're not out there and you don't have the time with your teammates, you don't have the ability to do that. But it's also a game where if you're a gamer, right, you can pick up any hooper can get in a basketball gym and pick up a basketball and they're going to give you 30. And they don't got to have nothing. They could have done just hopped out of a car, smoking and drinking, and they going to – if you're a natural hooper, it's just natural. That's just how it's going to come. We always know. We know how basketball is. And I think that's just what Darryn Peterson might be. We all got homies that's like, damn, that's the homie, but he don't be on nothing, but I bet you he give you 50 right now with his eyes closed, breathing hard and everything. So, and I think that's just Darryn Peterson, but you can't have that when you're supposed to be an elite player with an ability to go like 1 or 2 in the draft. So, I just think he just needs we need a little bit more from him. When they need a little bit more from him, I'm not gonna say that because I'm not a KU fan, but they need a little bit more from him.
You trying to come on over, man? We already get
definitely coming over. But I think he's a great player, but KU needs more from him if they're going to advance further into the tournament, and I think they're going to need a lot more team chemistry moving forward with him on the floor and with him off of the floor. It needs to be the same. It needs to be a seamless transition. It just wasn't against Arizona.
I agree that we do need more from Peterson, and I think that if he wants to go top 2 in the NBA draft, he's going to have a hell of a postseason. That is Big 12, and that is March Madness. He's going to have to have a game where he literally takes over. He's like AJ does with BYU. Like, when it comes to my Jayhawks, they're inconsistent when it comes to being on the road. They're 5-5 right now. They're 12-2 at home. So it's the road, and I think that where they play, where they're selected at in March, I think that will kind of it'll determine how far they will go for sure. I think that I hope they're not on the East Coast. Hope they're not on the West Coast. I want them in the Midwest, the South, or something like that, or whatever, because I feel like they'll be able to thrive with some type of home court advantage, some type of fans, or whatever the case may be. I do think that I just got to have a hell of a Peterson. Like I said, I've seen it a few times with Jayhawk players in the postseason where y'all have y'all games and y'all take over. He's got to give me at least 2 of them in the Big 12 and March Madness. We can't go home first weekend, bro. We cannot do it. We cannot do it, bro. I'm gonna be disappointed if we go home first weekend because, like my man Jew said, Jew is more. Like he said, man, the Jayhawks have proven that they can win without Peterson. We have done it. We actually beat a few teams in the top 10 without Peterson. So, and I think it was the Arizona game that we beat. Who was it? No, it was what. He didn't left so many damn games. I didn't forgot what team he didn't play. What we played without him. Shit. Yeah. He didn't left so many. But
y'all
I don't
played
know, man.
Arizona without him.
Yeah, we played, and then we played, and he set out second half of BYU, and we beat BYU second half. But I don't know, man. I just need consistency. Obviously, Bill Self is tired of it. Bill Self, I mean, it got to the point where Bill Self was like, to change the narrative, you got to finish the game. So, and Bill Self, he normally chill. He normally don't really say much, but I definitely think that whoever he's getting advice from, whether it's his agent or his family or whoever, they kind of giving him bad advice. My boy gotta finish some games, man, and we already know he's one and done in Kansas. He's gonna be one of those forgotten players unless he delivers the championship. If he delivers the championship, all right, cool. But he gonna probably be like a Andrew Wiggins. A lot of people forget that Andrew Wiggins is a Jayhawk, one and done. Joel Embiid wasn't one and done, but still though. So I mean, but yeah. So I don't know. I gotta see something from him in the postseason for sure. Because even when I was at the KU game last Monday, I didn't really see much from him against Houston. So yeah, I gotta see more.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Honestly, as a player, we already know who he is. He's somebody who can, of course, give you buckets. He can come out there, play at a high level offensively. But when you get to it, when it comes into March, they need you to finish the game. And I think what's important, what it is, especially when you got someone like Bill Self saying that and speaking up, saying like, hey, the change narrative is to go ahead and finish the rest of the games. I think how he can really raise the stop and ensure himself that he is the number one player in this tournament. I honestly, yeah, somebody in your corner could be saying like, hey, don't come out in some of these games. Don't really hurt yourself, put yourself in that predicament. But now going into the March Madness, which is of course the postseason, is going to be the big tournament. Try to play all minutes if you can. In certain times, like I'm not trying to say something impossible.
Notice he had no cramps.
I'm just saying you have to possess that dog-like mentality. And even if you do come out for a couple seconds as well, too, you know what I'm saying, 30, 45, even like just show that like I'm here to really push this for a championship. I'm gonna go ahead and go get us this championship, and I'm gonna go ahead and go out, do what I'm supposed to do. Because now you got big media guys like the Stephen A. Smiths, other guys saying like, "Hey, do you even have that killer instinct?" They're with how they're talking, they're gonna push you back because they are gonna raise that attention of saying like, "Hey, he's not finishing games." Is that going to carry over in the league?
Shit,
you already have low management is already a problem within the league now. Do you really want your college player to come out and really do that and show that already? Now, I'm gonna keep in mind they're getting paid already too. I mean, the NIL mess everything up with that. I understand. But if you do want to sustain success and sustain a lengthy career in the NBA, you're going to have to play.
They gonna have. I know somebody might have said it before, not to cut you off or anything like that, but they got to start putting stipulations in them NIL deals. I need you to play a certain percentage amount of games to get a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. No, that's actually good point. That's adding to it.
You got to start adding incentives in these NIL deals, man. On both in football, basketball, all of it. Because I don't like that whole sitting out. And
they're not in the league. They can get that. Hey, bro, like you already was getting privileged, not going. Y'all was just cool, just having to do some of the boo-boo classes and just get by until you go to the league. And then you getting all the privileges. Some of y'all was getting stuff on the back end, Reggie Bush. Just saying. It don't matter.
Come on, man. No, bro.
He ain't the only one. LeBron had a Hummer in high school. Let's talk about it.
LeBron got a Hummer in high school.
Like, come on. So, like, it's been around, but it got to be guardrails on it.
It was kind of legal for LeBron.
We can't just be letting kids, 18-year-olds come in the room and say.
Talked about it, too. He literally said, bro, Adidas came down like, hey, put these shoes on. Or you're not getting checked. Like,
see,
what?
And that's why I said that we just got to make better decisions as parents. We got to make better decisions for your kid. Like, you got to help your kids make better decisions. And then you just got to put guardrails. Everything needs guardrails. Everything got to have regulations. It's the Wild Wild West right now. It's new. So, no, it is no regulations. You can do whatever you want to. Eventually, it will be regulations, and they will have to get every contract have to go through a system where it's checked, and it's going to have to be able to hold players accountable. I think that's what we're starting to see. It's the non-accountability and still getting the money. Like,
but I don't even want to sound like the one, but I gotta say it. I'm gonna be real. It's for real. Man, it's gonna be messed up. I'm trying to find the right way to say it. Cause I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna talk as an owner and all this other shit. All right, we on our platform now, so I'm gonna just say the real shit. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta start treating them like, hey, boy, let me tell you something. I own you. hey.
You can't do that.
Not playing. Change your life. Like in reality, like no, like I'm not owning you as like a slave. Bro.
Yeah, but I get what he's saying. Yeah, like not owning, but yeah.
Hey, fam.
This some generational money right there.
Nah, bro, I'm not changing your life and you not playing 82. No, you gotta give me 70.
You better.
Yeah, but even in college, college basketball, they only playing 30 games.
30 games, and then March Madness.
You playing about 30 games.
After that. Well, let's be honest. When you're a hooper, you hooping all year long, bro. That's why they do that.
Man, they should be used to. They should be used to it.
Fleecing? Ain't that called fleecing?
They should be used to. They should be used to. Yeah, because they should be used to. I mean, he didn't play high school. He didn't play middle school. He didn't play AAU. I'm sure he didn't been in AAU.
Yes.
I'm sure he didn't play basketball. He didn't play travel ball and and all that. So yeah, man, I don't want to hear that whole that they talking about the cramps. That one game when he shot that 3 and he looked to the bitch's head. I said, hey, bro.
In the hood, we call that a robbery. That's called.
Yeah. He got the legal robbery. That's what that is. He got the ski mask on for sure.
And I don't want that to be just what I say because it go all ways when it go out there. I'm not gonna lie, but like let me just go ahead and settle again. I don't care how y'all clip it as well. Too y'all go however you want to put it. I'm just saying, bro. Like that's where they lost me. The owners lost the power. The GMs, they lost the power. I ain't gonna lie, it is a privilege to play this game. We know that it's potential and harms that comes to it with certain leagues. And I know I can be going over to like NFL as well too. What I'm saying is all that. But in general, like just, it takes away from you are gone 82 games after the season. You go to the postseason. You got 4 rounds, before it's even over. Before it's declared a winner as well too in 7-game series. They're gone a lot. But you are like the other 200 some days. Really the other probably 100, probably 80 so because you gotta include practice, all this other stuff that's gonna happen before the season. So I get it. But I don't compare our jobs that we got anywhere, but honestly, y'all, we really kind of like we available 365. It's just how the days is laid out throughout the work week as well too. Just being real. You earn yours. Yeah, we earn our PTO. Y'all earn it. That's why I said 70 games. I'm gonna be real. A lot of us get 80 hours. It's 2 weeks. That's 10 games. 2 hours, 3 hours. It's good. Y'all good. It's good. That's equal, bro.
Hell, I mean, they get what? They get June. They get for NBA. You get July,
Yeah.
August, September, pretty much majority of October off, and the regular season starts
The
first week of
end by
November into last week of October.
really Halloween, usually,
Yeah,
depending on when it fall on. So, I mean, it just depends. But overall, it's just more so they gotta find a way. I think that's why like these player
it's gonna be
associations.
hard.
Yeah,
The reason why.
they trying to do something.
Man, a lot of these
So,
people go. A lot of these kids they go to college to make to get careers to set their families up for life. A lot of these kids going to college to play basketball for 30 games and get millions of dollars. A lot of them. What am I going to class for? For what? I'm not even making $1 million. I'm making more than my professor right now.
true,
Like,
because if you still not that 1%, that money gonna be gone.
yeah, but a lot of the kids don't even care about that.
I get it, but I'm just saying because
a young dude coming out the trenches, man, and
I feel it.
He's looking at $100K in his bank account.
And then he go buy that new Mercedes S55,000, and it be gone or it's about to get repoed because you're not a part of the 1%. You're drinking pop still. You're eating hot chips and shit and going to the chicken joint. So you're not going to the NBA. You're not going. I'm sorry.
You and your homies gotta go to the mall.
Exactly.
And
so
like
you might
that.
as well sell that and go ahead and get the Toyota Corolla like your mama told you to, and
it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late then. He didn't drove the Benz to the ground.
To the ground.
Everything. Ball tires, all of it, man. So yeah. Hey, man. Yeah. I get it, man, but still.
Hopefully the vehicle's paid off though. It's yours, though.
I just feel like they gotta play. They gotta play. You gotta play, bro. Like Dale said, it's already a problem in the NBA with players not playing. Play. Because it's gonna become a real big issue in a minute.
It's gonna make everything better. Honestly, that killed the narrative. You'll probably have people forget about what you did throughout the season as well too, and it still worked out in your favor if it does happen as well too. So we'll see how it goes. But anything else y'all want to add on this before we move on to the next topic?